Hey everyone, good morning. Time now is 11:14. Digital weather now, talking about today's forecast, the sunshine, the comfortably cool temperatures, and kind of the end to the nice weather that begins really tonight into tomorrow, and then even more so Friday on into the weekend as we add cloudy conditions to the forecast, areas of fog to the forecast, periods of showers, maybe even a couple thunderstorms. But we can kind of push that into the back of our minds though for now, because it's still gorgeous outside. I was just out running errands. Temperatures outside in the 50s, lower 60s. You know, it's cool. I have my sweater on, but it's not uncomfortable per se. You know, light jacket, even in the sunshine, you're fine. In fact, some people may just say, hey, if I'm going to be in the sun, I don't even need anything. You can probably get away with that today, as temperatures now verging on 60 degrees in many spots, but will likely with the next update in about an hour here be well into the 60s, low to mid 60s. High temperatures expected today between 1 and 3:30 or so. Jimmy, good morning to you. Thank you for watching down in Richmond Hill. So these are a look at current temperatures again, and now I want to walk through the hour-by-hour forecast and take a look at high temperatures across the region. Jimmy says, I don't want to hear this, Cutter. You don't want to hear about probably the rainier, the stormier weather in the forecast. Thankfully, Jimmy, not looking like a huge rain event, just an extended period of some gloomier conditions with, at least occasional showers, possibly a couple thunderstorms in the forecast. Hey there, Kendra. Thank you for watching up in Bluffton, the South Carolina low country. Just as gorgeous up there this morning going into this afternoon. Hour by hour behind us, loading up now. Notice temperatures warmest, let's say 1 to 3:30, and then becoming cooler. Initially, it's going to be a pretty quick cooling trend between late afternoon and early evening. Those temperatures will drop fairly quickly, and then as the cloud cover really increases well after sunset, you'll notice we kind of bottom out here. We don't keep falling per se into the late overnight hours. Taking a look at high temperatures before the evening cool down, we do manage the mid-60s today, maybe 67 or so here, Ware County, Pierce-Brantley counties, and the Nahunta area briefly this afternoon. Probably 65 or so in Jessup, 64 in Baxley. Just a couple of afternoon clouds, high wispy clouds moving overhead. 64 Glenville, 62 Sylvania, 65 Darien. But notice the deeper greens at the coastline. Today the wind is out of the ocean, out of the east, 5 to 15. Cooler ocean waters, that breeze blowing over top of the cool water and onto the islands. It's going to be cooler at the beaches today, upper 50s, around 60. Maybe Whitmarsh, Wilmington, lower 60s, then verging on mid 60s here. I-95 corridor, northern Bryan County, southern Effingham, and that trend will continue in the low country. Coolest Beaufort County, and that I-95 corridor, Ridgeland down to Hardeeville, just a little bit warmer, lower 60s with plenty of sunshine in Hampton County. Let's see. Melissa says, hi from the banks of the Altamaha River. Melissa, good morning to you. I'm sure you've been watching the past few days. We've been doing river updates at least once, every newscast, the news at daybreak. Altamaha River near Baxley, still in minor flood stage. Forecast to rise a little bit more, only a few more inches, but something we'll be monitoring, especially with some rain in the forecast here a little bit later this week. Jimmy says, okay, thanks, Cutter, nothing personal. I totally understand you, Jimmy. I see where you're coming from. Our yard is still not drying out from the last rain. The sun angle is low. The temperature are cool. That evaporation rate is pretty low, so we tend to hang on to moisture for a longer period of time in the fall and in the winter. That's certainly the case. Thankfully, though, the rain does not seem quite as widespread nor quite as intense as the past couple of rain events, but of course it doesn't take too long or too much water to really pond out there with as moist or as wet as it is out there of late. Christy watching Glenville, thank you for watching. Jimmy wants to know, how is the fishing on the Altamaha? I haven't been fishing here locally since I moved in, but I'm sure, I believe Melissa is commenting from the Altamaha River. She'll probably be able to help you out there. Let's see. Melissa says, I've had all the lines out, but nothing at all. Glad to see you're fishing, enjoying the beautiful weather. It's gorgeous weather for it, for sure. Carol, good morning to you as well. And that's a look at high temperatures. And then we do cool down this evening. The clouds move in, and now we need to talk about kind of our transition day, if you will. That's tomorrow. It's not going to be the wettest day. It's not going to be the driest day. It's that in-between day as we go towards this more unsettled weather pattern. So this is a forecast model, a computer's thinking as to what radar, green, and satellite, whites and grays, meaning clouds, will look like through the day and over the next 36 to 48 hours. And this will change at least a little bit with each update, but it gives us a nice idea as to how the next period of days will unfold. So here we are early tomorrow morning. We have more clouds. We have isolated coastal showers moving in. We may have some fog tomorrow morning. Winds out of the ocean this time of year with a warming trend. That kind of spells fog this time of year. And 6, 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, I think partly to mostly cloudy. More clouds than what we saw this morning. It'll be warmer a little bit than this morning. And, you know, there's an isolated chance of a sprinkle or maybe a very light shower, but it's still mostly dry tomorrow morning. Then here we are 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Even more cloud cover, almost completely overcast by that point, and we have moisture moving in from the coastline. You know, it tends to be mostly offshore, but notice down in Darien, Glenn, McIntosh counties, 6, 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, you know, we have rain in the area, showers around. It's going to be looking gloomy everywhere, probably some drizzle, and then there are going to be some showers around tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. This goes into Friday morning, and notice how we do have some showers. Again, not everyone's seeing it, but some rain around. Friday contains the greatest rain chance, periodic through the day, possibly again as early as 8, 9 o'clock to Friday morning, and then periodically persisting through the afternoon. All right, let's see. Dustin says pineapple is good on pizza. We're a little random today, but I actually agree with that. Isaac Lakeisha Cooper wants cold weather. We actually have a warm-up coming in the forecast. Doug says Dustin is right. Kathy, good morning. Brandy, good morning to you. My Christmas was great. I hope you and your family enjoyed it as well. Myra, Merry Christmas. I did have a great holiday. I hope you are feeling and can agree with that statement, feeling the same. Dustin, do I like pineapple on pizza? Yes. Not all the time, but 9 times out of 10, yes. Jimmy, everybody should try it once. We have pizza on the mind. Obviously, the weather's not a big concern to everybody, but I do want to pass along, just let you know that we are going to go from, as we take a look outside right now, the gorgeous sunny conditions, WTOC, Vaden Chevrolet Pooler Skycam, we're going to go from this. If you like the sunshine, soak it up, look at your tablet, your screen, your phone, your TV, wherever you're watching this, look at it now. That's the last time you're going to see a completely sunny, clear sky for the next several days. Back to the 7-day forecast. Here's the trend. Clouds moving back in, moisture moving back in, rain chances on the rise. Scattered tomorrow, greatest rain chance Friday, and then off and on, we're going to have these little ripples in the atmosphere, these little disturbances moving overhead, helping to lift the air, form clouds, showers, maybe even a couple of thunderstorms. It's not going to be constant, but it is an unsettled weather pattern, and we will have gloomier conditions, maybe some rounds of dense fog in the overnights and in the mornings here heading into the weekend and the early part of next week, and then maybe finally by the middle of next week we're cooling back down and we are clearing back out. Merry Christmas to you, Jamie. Dennis says, arriving at 5:30 p.m. Thursday, what can I expect? It will be cloudier, and there will be isolated to scattered showers and temperatures in the 60s by that time. Could be a little bit of fog as well. Jimmy says, my real opinion on the rain is always be thankful for it. We could be in a drought. Absolutely, you know, that is absolutely the case. We could spare some dry time here with the rivers running pretty high, but Jimmy, that is absolutely the case. No one wants to be in a drought. Rain is a blessing. It always is, and it's never perfect. We either have too much or too little. It's just hardly ever does it work out perfectly, and you know, that's just the way it is. But I want to remind you, if there are any changes to the forecast here over the next couple of days, and really as we refine and can be more specific as to the timing of these scattered downpours here over the next several days, you can get the updates from the team regarding all those topics in the WTOC weather app. Again, a video I recorded detailing today's forecast is already available. You can get radar, watch the clouds and showers move in as the forecast turns wetter here beginning tomorrow. And your 10-day outlook, there's that final drying and cooling trend heading into the middle of next week after a stretch of what could be kind of cloudy and damp weather. That's all available in the WTOC weather app. So again, we'll keep you updated. Time now is 11:22, almost 11:23. I'm in for Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley. I'll have the latest First Alert forecast coming up, the news at noon. You can watch that in the app, Roku device, Amazon Fire, and of course other sources as well. If I don't see you then, have yourself a very good Wednesday afternoon.